don't really see a lot of like African-American like streamers, so to kind of have that represented, especially in the time we are now, I think it's very important. But yeah, man, there's a lot of people coming up, and I'm excited to see more black creators as well. My name is Chris Lamberson. I'm 24 years old, and I'm FaZe Swagg. I was born in Santa Monica. I've lived in LA for about like 3 years, and then my mom's job got transferred out to Phoenix, and now I've been in Phoenix. I grew up in South Phoenix, and then I've been here ever since. So right now, man, heading to the gym. Like I said, I think it's really important. Fitness is really important, especially for gaming, man. We don't really move around a lot during the day. So I hit the gym with my trainer about like 3 times a week. And yeah, my best friend, I've been taking him now the last couple months, and y'all finna meet him too. So I'm mad excited, man. We finna get this work in.
I met Chris around the age of 15, 14, going into my freshman year of high school. I remember like it was yesterday. I brought over my 360, brought over both my controllers, and we were playing MW2. We were doing 1v1s on Scrapyard. He was so curious, I felt like, about the game and like, what's a quick scope and how are you doing this? And like, so he was obviously horrible and I would just destroy him.
What's good, Aaron, man? You ready to get this working?
Yeah.
My man.
Let's get it.
So what we got today, Aaron? I'm a triplet, so it was kind of unique, man. Just being 3 at once, we would always fight. You know, everything was split into 3s.
I'd be in there chilling with him too. I'd be trying to like, yo, can I play? Like, can I get my turn? But he would just be like, nah, I gotta do this. And after that, he just started making YouTube videos. And after that, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just buy my own.
I thought he was gonna be a basketball player. And then, you know, as his friends started playing video games and he started getting into it, there was just a complete difference.
I don't know, he kept busy. He was a good kid. He really didn't get in a lot of trouble. He didn't like taking baths. He used to cry. Face would be turned red. That was when he was a baby, but.
He was a quiet kid, you know what I mean? He was very kind of, you know, more into himself. But I knew there was just something special about him as he was growing up, you know what I mean? About just what he was doing, and it just, the brighter the lights I found with Chris, the better he performed, at least in sports and everything like that. And for me, that translates over to life itself.
It was pretty normal, man, up until like when we got to high school, because my parents put us through private high school, and that's when my dad took 2 jobs. My mom started picking up, she always did graveyard, so she would work all night and then try to take care of us during the day.
Played basketball all the time. We went to basketball games. Their dad coached, so I was in the stands hollering all the time. So.
So I always had to say that competition breeds champions. You just want to make yourself better.
Good working.
It was, yeah. I'm finna go freshen up, and then you wanna go hit the town? Go see the city?
Of course.
All right, for sure. All right, Aaron, my man.
All right.
So right now, we're about to go back to the old high school, man, the old stomping grounds with my boy Jay. See where I used to take his lunch money and your lunch. I used to take your lunch too. Your mom would bring you those dino nuggets, and I would jack them real quick. Back in like 2012, I used to listen to this group called Cali Swag District, you know, and all the grade schools, we was all Dougie and stuff like that. And I remember that was like the cool thing back in the day. So I put in the Xbox gamer tag and it gave me the XX Cali Swag. And I just kind of ran with that. So I went to a public elementary school, and then right next door was a private school, and it was called Arizona Lutheran Academy. We lived in probably the roughest part of Phoenix, and it was either go to like the 2 roughest schools or put us through private schools so we can, you know, flourish in a sense and not get caught up in a lot of the troubles. I went to 3 state championship games, finally won my senior year, and at the time, while doing all this, I was gaming.
See how far I've come in like 2 years, I believe. It's pretty funny, man. You guys are definitely gonna enjoy this. Thank you guys so much for all the support on my channel. It has mean a lot. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and if I should turn this into like a series where I watch a bunch of my old videos and stuff like that. If we get 100 likes on this video, that would definitely mean a lot.
I would wake up at like 5 a.m. to play, you know, just to get better at Call of Duty, because my friends were all better than me. And that was the one thing they had over me. Basketball, they couldn't talk to me, but gaming, they was always talking trash. So we at the old stomping grounds. I had good times here.
Our school is outside, so our lockers, everything's outside. It's got a covering. Bro, remember trying to unlock your locked and books?
I hated lockers.
Bro, that thing used to burn. It was so freaking hot.
You gotta tell him the time I dunked on you. Remember? I went down baseline.
Yeah, huh?
And rose up
You
and
did that?
banged on you.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
No, because you never did that.
I ended up going to a university called Arizona Christian University. Played basketball there for about 2 years. The first year I ended up tearing my labrum. So between my freshman and sophomore year, I had surgery. I sat out for like 7 months. And that's when I really was curious about this, gaming thing, because I was bored. So I wanted to make videos and just do something, and then it kind of just snowballed. My dad had always said, like, if you're gonna do something, you definitely wanna do it your best. So with gaming, I wanted to be the best Call of Duty player that I could be to put out the best type of content, because that's what I want to do.
Damn, I used to smack you in the MW2.
Yeah, but now it's the other way around, no shot.
I mean, I'll let you have your glory, but I'll really
Do what, bro?
It's like-
we won in BO4 and you literally didn't kill me.
What? You're capping. But it's like,
And I let you have like 1 or 2 kills just so the stream didn't cook you.
No,
that
the
much.
student surpassed the master, and I'm very fortunate
here we go.
that my training
Yeah.
got you to where you are. It really started getting crazy, I think, my junior year, and I literally had a kid before class watching one of his in BO4 class setup videos.
I remember you FaceTimed me.
And I FaceTimed him before class, and I was like, bro, this kid's watching your vid.
Oh man, the old crib, this purple house right here. I used to play in that garage. This house right here, man, is where all throughout high school is where I stayed at, man. And this little small garage right here is where I used to play at all the time. There was no air conditioning. It was 110 in the summer when I would play Modern Warfare 3. And that's kind of where I would wake up in the morning and come and play in the garage. It was like soundproof, so my parents couldn't really hear me rage.
Yeah, when they were younger, we didn't let them have TVs in their room. So we would put the TV in the garage so he could be out there playing the game because he would be so loud.
To actually get air in there so I didn't pass out, I would lift the garage up a little bit just so airflow could come in while I play.
My favorite card is BO2 though. That's the one I used to like. We used to go hard on BO2. You played BO2, right? Yeah, we used to.
Remember we played multi-team?
Oh, bro, that's when I got my nuke. That was so fun.
But that was so easy.
Bro, it was easy. And they were all Timmys.
Timmys, bro. Well, we just pulled up to Mom's crib, known around the Phoenix area for her cooking. So we're about to pull up and say what's up. What's up, Mama? Good, how about you? I think every kid, who's really close with their mom, always wants to do something for them really special, especially buy their mom a car. I mean, I feel like that's like one of the goals when you quote unquote make it. You definitely want to help out moms, and she had been driving the same old car and needed a new one, so I figured it was time.
That was quite excitement. We were just supposed to be going to dinner, and they told me to come outside, and he had the car for me. So
Back to the apartment complex and to surprise my mom tomorrow.
but it was I was so happy, so proud of him that he did that for me. As he works really hard. Doesn't get to spend a lot of time with family like he used to, but it's still good.
When he stopped going to class in college and started doing swag full time and doing YouTube, it took off. It was crazy. Because I had, friends at campus that would walk up to me like, "You're Swag sister? Can you tell me I said hi?"
Dude, Barney was the GOAT.
Oh, Barney was my guy.
Barney was the GOAT.
sit on this table and
All
take
the time.
pictures.
Into FaZe Clan, well, it was back when, and it was during Black Ops 2 was one of the biggest things, because that's when I started watching Call of Duty on YouTube, and that's when they were going through their whole trick shotting phase. I mean, that's when you had Apex, Rain, making all these videos and stuff like that. And I remember I'd be playing, because I don't really snipe, but I'd be playing, going for nukes, and I would get sniped and they had FaZe in their name. I'm like, why does everyone got FaZe in their name? Right now, we about to pull up to my dad's crib, where my brother also stays at, so excited to see them. See what the vibe is with him. Oh, sure, yo, what's up, B? What's up, what's going on, man? A little color. Yeah, of course, of course. Of course, man.
Right on. Oh, you guys work out every day still?
Like 3 times a week or something like that, yeah.
It surprised me because the first time I seen Chris on film talking, I didn't know who that was, because that's not Chris to me. Chris to me is like you sitting down, quiet, on his phone. And the first time I seen him on screen, I was like, wow, I gotta find out who Swag is. I just feel pride. I'm just proud of him.
Right now, we're headed to my first ever job that I had, first and only ever job that I had. Working with my pops at the parking garage here at the Suns Arena. I do not miss the heat, that's for sure.
Okay, we're at Talking Stick Resort Arena. This is where Chris had his first job at. This is where the Phoenix Suns play at. He was working in the parking garage as a parking attendant. He did it for 2 years. So this is where the Suns play at, and this is where we have all the concerts at for downtown Phoenix.
One of the bigger moments that I've had recently was buying my brother a car. And ironically, it was a Nissan. And I just, you know, that's one of the things that I wanted to do if I made it to a certain level, was to help out my family.
Like, my car was breaking down, I needed new tires, engine was going out, transmission was going out, and it was like, I couldn't afford it at the time. He texted me, I was just driving, I got a text from Chris, he's like, yo, mom told me about your car, like, let's go look at cars tomorrow. And I was like, nah, you're joking, bro. I was like, you being serious? And he was like, yeah, man, let's go tomorrow.
Did you know you wanted a Nissan, or did you like, were you just searching at the time?
No, I've always wanted a Nissan, always. For some reason, they're like super nice cars. Went online, looked on Nissan's website, saw this one immediately. I was like, yo, we gotta go look at this one tomorrow. Next day, go like 10 a.m., look at the car, test drove it. After that, I was like, I want it. And we got it.
And that's when we ended up getting it too, yeah. The fact that it was Nissan too was just...
Yeah, and I didn't even think about that too, like you're the sponsor for
I didn't either, yeah.
Dang.
Seb, thanks for the 3 months, man. Hunter, thanks for the sub as well. Hilo, thanks for the 5 gifted. Hall of Goat. Driss, thanks for the subs, man. Appreciate it. So my relationship with my fans is amazing. That's why I really wanted to start streaming, because I really want to be personal. I really want to get to know them on a first name basis. Like, a lot of them, I know a lot of their lives now. Like, I've always been about like doing it for them and trying to make the best content for them rather than trying to get the most views. Yeah, they got their loadout here. I'm gonna try to snipe them. Where I see myself in 5 years, I always think about that question, because it's like, where was I at 5 years ago?
I remember when we were little, like when he first started YouTube, I like make fun of him, like, oh yeah, like all these little kids just watch you, blah, blah, blah. But look where he's at now. He grinded, and now he's here. It's endless for him, honestly.
I have 2 down here.
Tom, you never thought at this point would be this big, because I had, you know, going to school, you know, playing basketball, going to college. So that's where my mindset was. But that was my path. I think God had another path for him.
I mean, hopefully Call of Duty's still around, because I love Call of Duty. I would see myself continue making content, because content has no type of age limit or anything like that. Patel, thanks for the sub. Lawson, Zoomy with the 5 gifted.
I just can't believe all this just from most people don't even know how much money you guys make from gaming. It's just crazy. It's just, you're just playing the games.
Oh, outside, down. That.
I have my own careers and goals, and it just shows me that if I put effort into them, I can accomplish them as well.
Man, he did not have it. So just to see where we'll be at in 5 years, just continue growing with FaZe as well. I love FaZe Clan. FaZe up.